Hi Queens, Jen Jorgenson here. I'm a proud Senegence distributor, currently ranked maiden, and I'm the owner of Camera Ready Queens. So today I wanted to talk about Lipsense. What the heck is Lipsense? What is in it? What is not in it? Is it safe? Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? All of those things. Lipsense, to kind of put it under an umbrella, is like the prodigy child of a company called Senegence. Lipsense is the first of its kind of revolutionary lipstick that you put on, and it does not come off until you take it off at the end of the day. Lipsense also touts that it's non-drying, it's GMO-free, gluten-free, lead-free, which is crazy to think that lead is still in some of our products. Non-toxic. Let's see, they say it's vegan, it's kosher, and I said it was non-drying. So of all these amazing things in one, you're thinking, what the heck is it made out of? Well, it's not made out of unicorn, we know that because it's vegan. But there's a lot of awesome things inside, and the biggest thing for me is I know that it's non-toxic, which is it's really good to know, and it's also wax-free as well. What wax does is when you start applying wax, it's going to start building up, kind of caking up onto your lips. And you're just going to think that's the norm because that's norm, right? We put chapstick on and then we walk out the door or whatever the case is, and we just, okay, it's there. That's just what we know. Wax actually isn't that great for you. It's not necessarily toxic. It's not like super bad for you, but it's not the best thing for your lips. You can keep putting it on and putting on, and instead of helping the actual skin of your lips, it's actually just caking on layers and layers and layers of wax. What Lipsense does, it actually goes in there, it tears down that wax wall that you build up, and with that, then you get the best, softest lip of your life. Meanwhile, wearing a fantastic color that will not come off, that will not smudge. They also claim it's smudge proof, kiss proof, sweat proof, and it is all of those things. So, which is really, really exciting. I can go out with my friends, drink a cocktail or two, and my lips will stay on my face and not on my glass, which is really kind of cool. Um, Pros and cons of Lipsense. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that as well. So pros, obviously, you put it on and it stays on your lips. It's also non-drying and non-toxic. I live in Colorado. It's a super dry state. The winters can be very harsh and the weather can be harsh. It can be very, very extreme. With that, your skin tends to dry out, including your lips. So I remember when I became a customer, I was thinking I'm going to be the only person that Lipsense does not work on. And I was so skeptical and I was super excited to try it. I tried it and I did a challenge. I wore it every single day for an entire month and my lips never really dried out. I've been wearing Lipsense almost every single day since the beginning of this year in 2007 and I have not had a chapped lip since. So that's a huge testament knowing that I'm from Colorado and the weather that we endure here, and that my lips haven't been chapped. So that's pretty exciting on that end. Um, Another pro, again, it stays on, it stays put. It's kiss proof, sweat proof. I wore it in the pool once. I came out with perfect lips, and everyone was looking at me funny because I still had lipstick on, and everything else was pretty much came off my face, but my lips were perfect. So that was really good. So those are all the pros. Really, I think there's only a few cons. And one of the cons, I think, is a pro and a con. And let me explain. With Lipsense, you will experience a exfoliation process. Usually it takes people between anywhere 10 days to 2 weeks. For me, it took a solid 4 weeks to go through the exfoliation um, phase. And what really is happening during that phase is the Lipsense is going in there and it's actually tearing down that wax buildup that you've had for years and years and years and years on your lips. So they will peel a little bit, but again, with that peelage, it will never bleed, it will never hurt. It's just getting rid of that dead skin of that wax buildup that you've had for so long. Um, that can be annoying, but once it's done, it's done. So if you are trying Lipsense out for the very first time, I highly encourage you to continue wearing that Lipsense. Also, I would also recommend a simple sugar scrub. You can make one yourself, or if you purchase from me, I always offer that to you as your first time buyer, and I also have them for sale. I just make that with coconut oil, sugar, and then I put a little bit of essential oils with it. Some people are a little sensitive to essential oils, so just be careful if you are going to mix those as well. At the end of the day, I will take off my product, do a little quick sugar scrub, and then I will put my glossy gloss on and go to bed. The next morning I wake up and my lips are super soft and just feels perfect and heavenly. So that's a pro and a con, I would say, with that exfoliation process. Again, it took me about 4 weeks. Again, I live in Colorado, and I'm pretty sure that had a lot to do with it because it is very dry here. Make sure too, when that happens, you're drinking a lot of water. The first sign of dehydration is a chapped lip. So if your lips are ever chapped in general, drink water because that's the first sign of dehydration right there. Another con, I would say, again, I would say it's a pro and a con, is there is cosmetic grade alcohol within each tube of Lipsense. I think that's actually, I mean, again, it's both ways. The con would be because you have a small smell odor of alcohol, but as soon as it touches your lips, it evaporates. The reason why that we have it in our products for several reasons, and it's actually really beneficial for you. This tube of lipstick of Lipsense will last anywhere between 4 and 6 months. And the shelf life of this puppy is about 3 years. So if you wear it every single day, you're going to get up to 6 months wear, about 6 months wear on this. And if you don't wear the color every day, the shelf life on it is 3 years. So that is really exciting to know that this product will last you forever, pretty much, essentially, and it won't really go bad because there is cosmetic grade alcohol. Another reason why it's good for you is once you start putting it on your lips, again, that alcohol is going to evaporate immediately. But what's going to happen with that as well is it's going to start killing any germs or bacteria that you have on your lips. Your first layer of Lipsense will start breaking down germs or bacteria. It's also going to start touching the pH level of your skin. And that also can change the color on different women. So if you have the same skin tone and maybe vein color, and I'll talk about that in a later video, and it looks different on one person than the other, it's probably because their pHs are different, and that's totally fine. So again, with that cosmetic grade alcohol, I think it's a pro and a con. I think it's good to have it to keep the product protected and also to help build down anything or break down anything that's going on with my lips. Also, it is wax free. I did talk about that earlier. With regular lipsticks, when you apply, you just go back and forth. With Lipsense, you can't. So the application is a little bit different. So stay tuned for that on how to apply the Lipsense there. So I just wanted to break down the product a little bit. Hopefully that this was very helpful for the product of Lipsense. Each color is $25, which might seem a lot. You're getting big bang for your buck, though. This puppy's going to last you forever, and it's actually less expensive than other lipstick products there on the market, and it stays on your lips and will not come off, and your lips will stay super, super soft. So product I highly recommend. And if you're part of my Camera Ready Queens page on Facebook, I run lip flips every once in a while where I challenge girls to wear Lipsense for 30 days, something that I did myself, and just to see what Lipsense does for you and your body and your lips as well. So thank you so much, ladies, for your time, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And remember, from a selfie to the silver screen, queens are always ready. Are you camera ready today, queen? Bye!